Welcome back to Black Hollywood Live Next, where we keep you on top of what's next in the world and in Hollywood. You're going to love today's show because we're talking about Black history trivia. Let's see how well you do. And then, of course, what's next in casting. Idris Elba has a new one, ladies. And what's next in music? We got a Christina Milian beat, as well as P. Diddy, got the key to your city. And then, have you been dropping your phone? Well, there's a flexible smart screen for that. Stay tuned to Black Hollywood Live Next, y'all.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live Next.
We gon' be alright.
Welcome to Black Hollywood Live Next. What? We like to be alright, cause we're next. What? Yeah, damn. Welcome to another episode of Black Hollywood Live Next. I'm one of your hosts, Megan Thomas, at Meg Scoop on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else, Periscope, wherever you want to find me. Who are you, handsome?
Oh, thank you. Your host, James Ward III. You can find me across all social platforms at James Ward, III. And make sure, we love to hear what your thoughts. If you have anybody you want to see, any topics you want to hear, make sure to use the hashtag BHL Next.
Yes. And of course, if you've been watching the Grims and stuff, you heard what was going on with black people. Kendrick Lamar had that song. He did awesome on the Grammys, by the way. All right, so let's get into this episode. We're going to talk about a little Black history because it's Black History Month. We might as well. We haven't done anything a lot. Well, we haven't done a lot on the show for it. So let's do some trivia. Let's see how well you guys do. James does not know any of these questions. So this is not like planted. We're going to see how legitimately black you are, James, because you're super light skinned over here. So let's see how black you are.
About skin color, though?
You know, well, let's see. Let's see if it's about skin color, okay?
Right.
Let's see if you know these, okay?
Let's do it.
Which civil rights leader made his initial mark for leading a successful effort to desegregate buses in Montgomery, Alabama? Was it Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., or Medgar Evers?
It's got to be Dr. King.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it right. Good job. Okay, that's one. Number 2, what former slave started a secret blacks-only Sunday school where he taught children to read and write? Was it John Brown, Frederick Douglass, Dred Scott, or Sojourner Truth?
Frederick Douglass?
Yes! Ding, ding, ding. 2 out of 2. Good job.
Yeah, I got some melanin.
I know you're getting a little darker by each question. Getting a little darker. All right. What early civil rights leader founded the United Negro Improvement Association and began the Back to Africa movement? Was it Dred Scott, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, or Marcus Garvey?
Marcus Garvey.
You better go.
And that's Liberia.
Yes, Liberia. Mm-hmm. We all need to go back to Liberia. All right. Number 4, which former civil rights leader worked with Martin Luther King Jr. and later became the second African American to run for president? Reverend Jesse Jackson, Reverend Al Sharpton, or Nat Turner?
I want to say Al Sharpton. Ooh, Jesse Jackson?
It's Jesse Jackson.
Ooh.
All right. Number 5. What 30-year-old shoemaker was arrested in 1892 for refusing to move from a whites-only railroad car in Louisiana and eventually took his case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court? Was it Homer Plessy, John Brown, Marcus Garvey, or Langston Hughes?
Homer Plessy?
Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, great.
Good job. Yes, Plessy versus Ferguson.
Yes, I remember.
You better remember.
Because I knew it wasn't Brown versus Board of Education. That's how it was process of elimination.
All right, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
What freed slave pursued education for most of his youth and later helped to found, lead, and build the all-black Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute? Was it George Washington Carver, Thurgood Marshall, or Booker T. Washington?
George Washington Carver?
It was Booker T. Washington.
I should have went with my first gut.
Sorry. Well, just to let you know, the verdict's in. You still light-skinned and kind of black. You got 4 out of 6.
All right. Well, I'll take that. That's a third.
Yeah, not too bad.
Have you heard of that? There's that game that's actually called like Take Your Black Card.
Right.
It's like a Cards Against Humanity game. So it's kind of.
I know. Well, your card got taken today, just so you know. Sorry.
Man.
Let's talk about what's next in casting. So, remember the controversy with Idris Elba and the guy who wrote the Bond movies saying that he didn't think Idris was going to be a good fit for it?
I do.
Well, Idris Elba's like, I don't care because I got a new movie coming out called Bastille Day, and it looks like it's going to be so amazing. It literally has so much action in it, and to me, this is like his audition for being on James Bond. Like, hey, I'm going to show you how I can play James Bond. Let me just show you what I got here. So he has an American accent. I mean, he's really, really, really awesome in it. Let's watch a little video on it.
Protests are growing in the city this morning after a suspected outstanding warrants in 4 states for fraud. So let's go get him.
Discreetly.
Okay. This does not look good for you.
You see how like it's
Stole the bag.
it's already like
I
super.
want to see it. Does it have a release date?
Yes, April 22nd. It should be coming out. So it's about he plays in this with Richard Madden, who is also in Game of Thrones. So it's really, really cool. And it's about a story of a CIA agent preventing a terrorist attack in Paris. So this is actually very timely because of the terrorist attacks that happened in Paris.
I know, it's quite ironic.
Right, and it's funny because they were like, I don't know if we should release this because it's
too soon, sensitivity.
Yeah. So it's actually going to be released in Paris on July 13th, which is just a day before their national holiday. So that's actually, I guess it's empowering because it's going to show, I'm sure, a terrorist attack stopping and not going through, because that's probably too much for the city of Paris to handle. But it's super action packed and I'm excited about it. So make sure you guys watch Bastille Day with Idris Elba. Go support that April 22nd.
Looks good.
Let's go. What we got for the Fresh Beats, James?
Fresh Beats. We got a couple for you today. First one is from the Afro-Cuban little starlet. She's beautiful. We all know her. Christina Milian. You can catch her on Fox's Grandfathered right now as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's on that.
Exactly. So she just released a new video for her new single entitled Liar. That's going to be on her new EP releasing December 4th. Let's take a look.
I'm sorry, I was trying to keep it in, but wow, she did that way.
Where does
Silence.
it go? Right. Where does she go? Where'd they go?
I know,
She's
like,
counting
wait.
his condoms, a whole bunch of. She clearly, I wonder what her inspiration for this track was.
Oh, we know what it is. It's definitely Lil Wayne, because they used to date and he broke her heart and she showed everybody on national television. On E! Or on E! She had a reality show on there.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah, but hey, at least she's coming back with some music.
I gave her some material.
I personally never had a problem with her music. I think some of her singles, she had Dip It Low, and
I liked it too. I like it.
Cool.
This is a different Christina though. She's not.
It is.
Yeah, I'm used to the pop Christina. This is like a Drake Christina.
It is. It's like a Drake, and I actually like the cinematography in the video too. It was artistic.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
she's beautiful too.
Best of luck to her in this new endeavor.
Right. What else we got?
Well, next we have, so he's calling himself now Puff Daddy in the Family. So I think it's taken, going back to the back in the day.
Why?
I don't know. He went from Puff Daddy, Puffy,
P.
Diddy, and now it's Puff Daddy in the Family. So anyway, Puff Daddy in the Family featuring Zoe Dollars, that's a new one, and French Montana. It's a Bad Boy remix to their new single, Blow a Check. It's tax season, so everyone's about to do that, right? They're about to just blow it out. So let's take a look at this video.
Running through the money, running through the paper like Scott Storch. Running through the paper like I'm Allen I got that dirty money, Puff got the force. That coupe 300.
So you see the product placement is Ciroc.
Right, all through this.
My niggas ballin' like Fab 5 Final Four. We here.
So we went from, a Drake mood to now we got to get to some trap, You got to do both. Balance. Life's about balance.
I'm just gonna say this right here. I mean,
Uh-oh.
I'm all for people just, expressing themselves artistically, but this is just, I can't. I'm not gonna be supporting this. Because in that little clip, I was like, there's nothing positive in this clip. It's just people. I don't know. You're blowing a check. Like, to
Literally.
me, I think Puff Daddy, whatever his name is now, is the wrong person to be doing that, because you know how many artists have gone bankrupt under P. Diddy?
Ooh.
Like under the Bad Boy family, like blow a check. Like, you blowing people's check. That's why they bankrupt. I don't know. I'm just like, that's the wrong song for you to come out with. How many people have sued you because you took all my money?
I mean, if maybe that's what he teaches his people, I have no idea. But I can't lie though. The beat goes.
The beat goes, but I can go ahead and get an instrumental and make my own. You know what I'm saying? I can't support that. But shout out to French Montana. Hey, hey, what's up? Zoe Dollars. I don't know. She look like the Haiti too.
Right.
I'm just hating on this Friday. That's all it is. But what's really good is that for the next big thing, we have something excited that I'm happy to talk about. What are we doing?
Yes. So researchers from Queen's University, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
They developed a new fully colored, touch-enabled, flexible smart screen display.
Okay.
You guys can take a picture there, so you literally can bend it. It's dubbed the Reflex. Clever, right? Which it has bend sensors. So with it being mounted, with a mounted display, it gives tactile feedback. And they describe it that the feature can be used for reading ebooks. For example, they say that when the smartphone is bent down on the right, pages flip through the fringe to the left.
Oh.
And then more extreme bends speed up the page flips. So the harder you bend, you can go like a comic book or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and you literally can feel the pages flip and the sensation on your fingers.
That's what I was going to say next. I was like, how cool it would be if you can feel like the pages turning.
You can feel it. So it kind of takes Apple's latest, in the iPhone 6S series, they have this 3D touch where you can literally hold it down really hard and do a whole bunch of different options. They kind of took that and are like really making it exponential.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is for a phone, right?
It'll be for a phone, and it is a theory right now. Like they haven't, they don't know, made a prototype yet.
Okay.
But they do plan that it will be implemented in the next 5 years.
Oh, they need to, because how many people drop their phones because of the glass on the front? Now you can just
But my only problem with that is I feel like would it make the phone look cheap?
I think so, but I feel like because people know that it's going to be the newest thing and it's going to be of high value, people are not going to care.
True.
You're going to want that cheap looking phone that bends.
If they sell it to Apple and Apple's the one that distributes it, people are going to buy it regardless.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or Samsung for that matter.
I know.
Yeah.
I need that. Go ahead and buy me that, James. All right.
Christmas 2020.
Yes. So before we get out of here, just a couple things for you guys. We definitely want you to follow us on all of our social media pages and all that good stuff. Where can we find you, James A?
You can find me at not Jamesy. No, I'm kidding.
That's my name for him. Don't call him that.
It is. One of my best friends from since we were 12 started and called me that. So it's funny you caught on. But you can find me at James Ward III across all social platforms. Again, use the hashtag BHL Next. Let us know your thoughts, what you enjoyed about the show, and wrap it up, Megan.
Yes, and of course, I'm Megan Thomas at Meg Scoop on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope. Make sure you guys follow because we want to hear all of your thoughts. Next week, we have a great guest. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined. Whoop.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.